enjoyed that, especially there's some really interesting things going on there with the percussion and the bass in the back. That's a really nice line that sort of creates a steadiness through that song, and then you guys move off of that really nicely. Tell us a little bit about what's coming up next. I mean, I know you've got some, you've got this album out, and this was 2013 release?
No, that was earlier this year.
Oh,
it was
early
in
this
March.
year. Okay,
yeah.
March. Okay, good. So
we're actually really excited. We just sold out of our first 1,000 copies. Isn't
yay,
that awesome?
that's fabulous. So, so tell me, how, what's next? I mean, you're starting to record another album, or you're starting to write some more songs in the process as you travel?
Yeah, we're in the process of writing some more tunes. We're going to do one later for you that's a brand new one by Chris over here called Coffee Mama. But right now we're touring. We're on tour. This is our third day. And we played up at Parkway Brewing Company last night in Salem.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to be on our way to Youngsville and then Durham. We're going to head down to Atlanta, go out to Nashville, Knoxville. So, yeah, we're going to be touring until the 24th. So it should be fun.
And you said that down the road, you even are going to be opening for the Seldom Scene. Is that what I heard?
Yeah, we're going to be playing at the Berkshire in Alexandria, Virginia on New Year's Eve, and we're going to be opening for the Seldom Scene, which is a huge deal to us, because those guys are just absolutely incredible.
Yeah, they were one of the artists that the New Center for the Arts brought here last year in their inaugural year, and we had a chance to see them. And I have to say, after, I think it might be 46 years, and some band changes, I mean, after some people like Mike have passed,
Mm-hmm.
They sound as good today as they did when I first heard them. I mean, they are tremendous, and I played one of their songs earlier today. So, well, let's go ahead and do your new song. I think that would be a lot of fun to hear you do that, and then we'll close with one more off of your album.
Okay, sure. This is a tune called Coffee Mama. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yes, my coffee mama, I like her first thing in the morning. She's my coffee mama, I like her first thing in the morning. Even though that woman likes to keep me up all night long. Yes, she's mean, she's hot. That girl sure don't mess around. Yeah, she's mean, she's hot. That girl sure don't mess around. Yeah, you take 2 big sips of her, she'll knock you right off. Yeah, my coffee mama, I like her first thing in the morning. Yeah, my coffee mama, I like her first thing in the morning. Yeah,
to be putting on the new album. I'm looking forward to getting it and sharing it with the people who listen to this station.
For
Oh,
sure.
shucks, yeah,
We'll send you one. I like that you clap after the song.
I think that's just, I mean, you guys deserve it. I mean, so one of the things that brings to mind, you know, because I came from a family, my father was one of 8, and 4 of his brothers served in World War II, and he served in Korea. And, you know, this kind of music was very popular with that generation. And so I'm curious who your audience is out there, and have you really managed to bring this music to young people, or are you also starting to get some of the older generation to come to your shows?
We actually have a really wonderful mix of different generations, especially of people, which is really fun. Especially out in like Pennsylvania, Western Maryland, West Virginia, there's a ton of really young people that'll come out to our shows, and we get to play a lot of the kind of like hippie festivals out there, which is super fun. But also, yeah, I mean, we're a prime band for getting hired to play at somebody's retirement home too. Let's be real, we are.
Well, I mean, I would think that you would bring, you know, I heard a piece on NPR the other day where somebody was it was about barbershop quartets, and this guy was talking about how he this is his passion. He's got a full-time job, I think, as a computer programmer, but he does barbershop quartets, and they were in a retirement home doing this gig, and this one gentleman was slumped over in his chair during all of the preliminary stuff, but when the barbershop quartet started to play, he literally sat up and started singing in harmony with the barbershop quartet.
That's awesome.
And you know, I know that this music touches such deep parts of people's souls and hearts, and clearly it did it for this gentleman. And I would imagine that you go to these retirement homes, that's got to be very, you know, quite. Maybe, do you have any stories of what it's like doing anything like that, or you know, you don't have to tell me that, but.
Well, we haven't done it as many times as we've played other shows, but going into community centers and things like that and playing for the community is really nice, and it's wonderful seeing old folks light up when we come into a nursing home and do a volunteer event, or it's also wonderful seeing all the kids get out and dance.
Yeah.
I mean, in the same way that you see people light up in their old age remembering songs that they knew when they were kids. We'll see little kids, just no judgment whatsoever. They immediately start dancing. They get all the parents on the floor.
Oh yeah, I can see. You know, I raised 5 children. I can see that if you were playing in a place when they were little, they would have just been up and bopping. I mean.
Oh man, there was a little guy at Parkway Brewing Company. It was so cute. He was just bouncing off the walls, dancing, forcing all of the adults around him to come dance too.
That's great.
It was really fun.
Well, we have enough time for one more song. You wanted to do one more off of your album, and tell us which one it is and why you were interested in having us do that, and then I'll have maybe one song as I transition to the Thompson and Thompson show. So tell us what you're listening.
Sure. Yeah. We wanted to do another original song off the record. This is one that I wrote. It's called the St. Claude's Waltz. We figured we started off sweet and we'll head out sweet as well.
Okay. Well, this is the St. Claude's Waltz off of Sweet Mama, Sweet Daddy Come In. And you've been listening to the Bumper Jacksons here, 3 of the 6, and I'm really excited that we've had them here. So here we go.
Thank you so much for having us.
Oh, thank you all for coming on an early Friday morning in the summer after a show up in the evening the night before. So here we go.